Have you ever felt like you're constantly chasing something in love? Chasing a person, a feeling, a certain type of relationship. It's like running a marathon with no finish line in sight. You're pouring all your energy, all your thoughts, into this pursuit, hoping that one day, you'll finally catch it. We've all been there, feeling that desperate need to make someone see us, to win their affection, to finally feel chosen. But what if I told you that the moment you truly understand what love is, the chase stops? Not because you give up, but because you realize love was never meant to be a chase in the first place. Today, we're diving deep into why this shift happens. It's a journey from anxiety to peace, from desperation to confidence, and from seeking validation outside to finding it within. It's about unlearning everything we've been taught about love as a conquest and discovering its true nature. A partnership, a connection, a safe harbor. So, if you're tired of running, stick around. Let's explore how to stop chasing and start truly loving. First, let's talk about the chase. What does it actually mean? It's that feeling of being on a constant audition. You text first, you make all the plans, you're always the one trying to bridge the distance. You analyze every reply, every emoji, every second it takes for them to respond. Your mood for the day depends on their attention. This dynamic is rooted in a fundamental imbalance of power and interest. You're investing 100%, and you're hoping their 10% will magically multiply. Why do we do this? Often, it stems from a deep-seated belief that we are not enough on our own. We think that if we can just win this person over, it will prove our worth. Their validation becomes the prize we're chasing. But here's the thing, when you finally understand love, you realize it isn't a prize to be won. It's a connection to be nurtured. True love is reciprocal. It's two people showing up for each other, equally invested, equally enthusiastic. It's not about convincing someone to love you. It's about finding someone who already sees your value and wants to build something with you. This understanding doesn't come overnight. It often comes after a lot of heartache, after chasing people who were never really available, emotionally or otherwise. The first major shift that happens when you stop chasing is that you reclaim your energy. Think about all the mental and emotional space that the chase occupies. It's exhausting. You're constantly strategizing, worrying, and second-guessing. When you let go of that, all that energy can be redirected back to yourself. You start investing in your own hobbies, your career, your friendships, and most importantly, your relationship with yourself. You start to build a life that is so full and vibrant that a romantic partner becomes a wonderful addition, not the entire focus. You're no longer waiting by the phone. You're out living. This leads to the second key point. Your self-worth detaches from external validation. When you're chasing, you're essentially saying, "Please, see my worth so I can see it too." But when you understand love, you've already done the work to see your own worth. You know you are kind, you are intelligent, you are funny, you are worthy of love and respect, regardless of who is or isn't texting you back. This isn't about arrogance, it's about a quiet, unshakable self-confidence. You become your own source of validation. And paradoxically, this is what makes you incredibly attractive. People are drawn to those who are whole on their own. So, how do you make this shift? It starts with radical self-awareness. You have to be honest with yourself about your patterns. Are you always drawn to the emotionally unavailable? Do you mistake anxiety and uncertainty for passion and excitement? Recognizing these patterns is the first step to breaking them. Then, you need to set boundaries. A boundary isn't a wall to keep people out, it's a line you draw to protect your peace. It might mean not texting someone back who consistently ignores you for days. It might mean saying no to a last-minute plan that makes you feel like an afterthought. It's about teaching people how you expect to be treated by how you treat yourself. Another crucial part of this journey is understanding that rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It's about compatibility. If someone isn't interested, it doesn't mean you're flawed. It just means you're not the right fit for each other, and that's okay. Think of it like a puzzle piece. You can be a perfectly good puzzle piece. But if you're trying to force yourself into a spot where you don't fit, it's just not going to work. Stopping the chase means you stop trying to force the fit. You trust that the right piece, the one that fits effortlessly, is out there. When you truly grasp this, love starts to look very different. It's no longer a game of cat and mouse. It's calm, it's consistent, it feels safe. You're not worried about them disappearing because they've shown you through their actions that they're here to stay. Communication is open and honest. You can talk about your feelings without fear of scaring them away. You feel seen and appreciated for who you are, not for the version of yourself you think they want you to be. This is the difference between infatuation and real love. Infatuation thrives on the chase, the mystery, the anxiety. Real love thrives on security, trust, and genuine connection. Think about it this way. A healthy relationship is like a dance. Both partners know the steps. They move in sync. Sometimes one leads, sometimes the other, but they are always connected, moving together across the floor. The chase, on the other hand, is like one person dancing their heart out while the other person is sitting on the sidelines, checking their phone, and occasionally looking up to give a nod of approval. Which one sounds like love to you? Embracing this new perspective on love also changes who you are attracted to. Suddenly, the inconsistent, hot and cold person who once seemed so exciting now just seems tiring. The drama you once mistook for passion now feels like chaos. You start to value qualities like kindness, consistency, emotional maturity, and clear communication. You are drawn to people who make you feel at peace, not in a state of constant anxiety. Your attraction patterns literally rewire themselves to seek health instead of chaos. This isn't to say that the initial stages of a healthy relationship are boring. There's still excitement, there are still butterflies. But it's a different kind of excitement. It's the excitement of genuine discovery, of getting to know a fascinating person who is also excited to get to know you. It's the thrill of building something real, brick by brick, with a willing partner. It's a grounded excitement, not a frantic one. So, if you're tired of the chase, the first step is to just stop. Put the phone down. Focus on your own life, fill your own cup until it's overflowing. When you operate from a place of fullness, you no longer feel the desperate need to chase someone to make you feel whole. You will attract people who are also whole, and together, you can build something beautiful and sustainable, free from the exhausting dynamics of the chase. You'll finally understand that real love doesn't need to be chased. It meets you where you are. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more content on love and personal growth. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been caught in the chase and what helped you to stop. Take care, and remember, you are worthy of a love that feels like home, not a race.